brothers and sisters. Um, Topic of discussion is just a dialogue between Islam and Christianity. Just gonna talk in general. Digest this for a minute. There was a Facebook post by a friend of mine who said that it was one God who created the Jewish religion, Islam, and Christianity. So I'm just gonna, break this down for a minute. What's the difference between Islam and Christianity? First thing to address is that Christianity is older, in the sense that you have to read the OahspeCollegeUniversity to get a clarity about this. Islam came later, right? So it doesn't make sense for me. It just doesn't make sense that one God we create. It could be a scheme, because these angels are wise. You got to understand, these angels they're very wise. They're wiser. Now, when you read the OahspeCollegeUniversity, what OahspeCollegeUniversity clear up is, before I even go to OahspeCollegeUniversity, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Christianity have their own belief system, while Islam also have their own belief system. The Islam believe in Allah, while Christianity believe in Jesus Christ nowadays. While you still have some people who believe in the Old Testament, they don't really believe in the New Testament. But when you notice, what happened was that the Old Testament and the New Testament was combined into one book, the Book of Books, which they call the King James Bible today. So that tells you it's one God behind that. But the funny thing about the Christian God was that he told Angel Gabriel to go tell the Israelite he's the one that delivered the Israelite from Egypt. You see that? That's a lie. See, that's how he got hold of the Israelite. And he gave them a book which people call today Tanakh. But that Tanakh is the Old Testament. And about 54 books of that still exist in the King James Bible today. You see? So, I'm not even going to pull any verse from the OahspeCollegeUniversity today. I'm just going to talk in general about this Islam and Christianity stuff. The way I see it is this, that both of these religions are not serving the true creator. They still war. You got people in churches who bring a soldier in there to come guard the pastor. They got security guards. What do you need that for? What happened to your spiritual angels? You see? And you've got some people in Islam, when you insult Muhammad, human being now, when you insult Muhammad, they come at you with a sword. They want to kill you. With the Christian people, you insult Jesus Christ, or you say Jesus Christ is not your Lord and your Savior, somebody want to shoot you with a gun. This is not peaceful religion, These religions, this Christian and stuff are not peaceful at all. They do not give us harmony. Look at all the countries we have there that have Islam and Christianity as one of the major religions in each of the world. There's no peace in that country. The funny thing is that when you look at Nigeria during the ancient time, before Christianity and Islam came in, that country was peaceful. War started right after this so-called Christianity and Islam came in. Now, and each of these countries that still have Islam and Christianity in there, they will never know peace, because what happens is the humans that sit in the authority and that pose as a government official, that sits in the position of government, are Christians and Muslim. They believe in the Christian God and the Islamic God. You see? So how is peace going to reign when you got Christians sitting in the position of authority as a government official? They work as government officials, and they're Christians, they're Muslims, So peace and harmony will never reign in each of these countries, some people believe, it's some people that believe it's one God that created these two religions, while some don't believe in it, but if I was to go to the OahspeCollegeUniversity for a minute and share some light, the Christian God which is known according to the OahspeCollegeUniversity as Luomong, was the one that created the New Testament. And he used Angel Gabriel, the warrior angel, to establish the New Testament. And he also used the same Angel Gabriel, who happens to be the Muslim God. But before he became the Islamic God, before he became what people call Allah today, he was the one that created the Tanakh. So Luomong, the Christian God, and the Islamic God, Gabriel, which people call Allah today, were the ones that created the Tanakh. They established the Old Testament together now. But though the Islamic God was working for the Christian God, was working for Luomong. So Luomong was actually in charge. The Christian God was in charge. And Luomong at that time gave a task, gave a work, a job to the Islamic God to do, and said to him to make sure that he disband, completely eradicate Astaroth and Baal, because Baal at that time and Astaroth were the one reigning at that time, and they were overshadowing and they were overpowering, the Christian God. And Angel Gabriel came to Luomong, which happened to be a Christian God, said, look, your power, or shall I say your doctrine, is no longer potent. It is no longer effective, And at that time, they also had Buddha, the Buddha God, and the Hindu God, the Hindu God, and the Buddha God was also overpowering Luomong at that time. So Angel Gabriel, who happened to be a warrior angel for Luomong, the Christian God, said, advised them and told them that, he needs to create a new power now. He needs to create something potent, that what you're doing right now is no longer potent. It's no longer effective. So part of the plan was that to eradicate, to cast Astaroth and Baal and put them into hell. Now, if you've not watched my video about hell is just a heavenly prison. Just like in the state of New York, you have prisons. And when people commit sins, they commit something against the law, they put them in there. It's the same way in heaven. So hell doesn't have a different state or a different region or something. Hell is actually in heaven, but it's a state of prison. But you need to watch my video about what is hellfire. But just to expound more, so he had what you call a deuce with the Islamic God. Angel Gabriel said that if he could wipe out Astaroth and Baal and Dagon, these other little gods, Dagon, he would give him the heavenly kingdom above Jerusalem. He promised Angel Gabriel this, that if he could eradicate all these petty gods, Astaroth, Baal, Dagon, and other little gods, according to the OahspeCollegeUniversity, that he would give him a heaven above Jerusalem. So the country where Jerusalem exists at that time, he would give him the heaven above that, so he'll be in charge. This was the promise. So Angel Gabriel did this, and when it came time to give him back, to give him what it was promised, to give him the heaven above Jerusalem, the Christian God declined, ignored him for years, for more than 500 years, refused. Now, Angel Gabriel, who had experience in the educational system in heaven, knows how to create a heaven. He knows how to create a heavenly kingdom. And he said that I don't need the Christian God. Instead, he's going to expose the Christian God. So what the Islamic God did, which happened to be Angel Gabriel now, was he established his own heavenly kingdom and said that he was going to expose this Christ. Because what happened is Luomong took the name Christ so that he could take an oath against the other gods, which include the Buddha and or the Hindu god, because he needed to overpower them, overshadow them, because the more souls you get in heaven, the more powerful you are. So the Islamic God, Angel Gabriel, said, I don't need the Christian God no more. I know how to create a kingdom. I know how to have a judgment seat. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. So he had the educational system already. You see? So, it was just this is how, Angel Gabriel created his own heavenly kingdom now. And he established the doctrine and gave it to Muhammad. And Muhammad established the doctrine for Angel Gabriel and called it, the heavenly kingdom was called Kala. And this is how a new religion called Islam or Muslim was created today. So it's two different gods. One God that created Christianity, and another God that created Islam. Light and peace, brothers and sisters. Bye-bye now, brothers and sisters.